There are a number of new features introduced from Orchestrator 9.7. Configuration tunnels used to have a troubleshooting pop-up for underlays when you clicked on the coloured status icon. This has now moved to a dedicated button in the new Troubleshooting column. If you have Cloud Orchestrator, you'll see SASE Copilot here, which brings an additional analysis option. For tunnels that are down, click on Analyze, and Copilot will begin diagnosis. It will take and analyze packet captures from both appliances, if possible, and provide a summary of what was found, along with recommended actions you could take to resolve the issue. You can even view the raw packet captures taken. In the Actions column, you'll find Advanced Options, Trace Route, Live View, and Test Integrity, which takes you straight to Link Integrity Test. This has a couple of new modes which are exposed for appliances running ECOS 9.7 onwards. They are Test Loss and Test Throughput. The former is how it always used to run. iPerf, now version 3, in UDP mode, and you test bandwidth values manually until loss is reported. Test Throughput aims to be a bit more intelligent by using iPerf version 3 in TCP mode. Enter the maximum bandwidth you expect, and it will report the maximum throughput achievable. Monitoring Flows has an initially simplified set of filters at the top. IP subnet, where you can filter on a single host or subnet, port, application, domain, role, and whether the flow is active or ended. You can select whether the report shows you the last 5 minutes activity or total for the flow lifetime by adjusting the byte selector. The left-right icon exposes the source destination fields, and the Apply or Refresh button is over on the right next to Clear. You can rerun previous searches by using the left-right arrows here, and click More Options to see all available filters. The results table should be familiar, but the Actions column is new. Here you can click on the triple dot icon and open the real-time bandwidth graph for the flow. There is also a link to the Security Log Viewer, which will now be pre-filtered for the flow you selected. If you have a Cloud Orchestrator, you'll see a new AI Insights column and the green double star icon. For active flows, this can give you a network diagram, some performance metrics, and a summary. For flows which were dropped or blocked, SASE Copilot attempts to determine why it was blocked and give you some recommendations for how you might resolve it. Speed Test is new and can be launched directly from Configuration Interfaces or Configuration Deployment on a per-interface basis for EC appliances running ECOS 9.7 or later. You can click on the Play button to start the test and hover over the results to see a table of previous runs. Configuration DHCP Manager is new and unifies all DHCP features in a single pane, and you can edit them directly on this page. Leases, scopes, and reservations can all be seen and configured here. You can integrate with a DHCP profiler such as ClearPass and see the failover and relay states. Under Configuration HPE SSE, you'll find a new button called SSE Connector, which allows you to orchestrate pushing out the SSE connector to Edge Connect appliances. You can now configure multicast in configuration templates, and segmentation is now supported. Configuration Service Orchestration now allows you to set local and remote IC identifiers. It is now possible to perform a restore on multiple appliances simultaneously from Administration Restore. You can expand each appliance, select a backup, and click Restore to run them all at the same time. Edge HA cluster members will be intelligently restored one at a time to prevent downtime at the site. On the reporting side, under Monitoring Summary is a new one called Appliance Power Consumption. This will show power supply status for supported hardware models running ECOS 9.7 or later. You can see current power consumption and also consumption in kilowatt hours. Also included is voltage, amps, and power supply temperature. Another new report is Configuration Routing ARP, which shows the appliance ARP table, including IP addresses, MAC addresses, and interface names. You can also clear dynamic ARP entries here too. You'll need ECOS 9.7 onwards to be able to use this feature, and also to use Monitoring Security Log Viewer. Here you can see all actions that were logged against flows in one place, including the security policies, the stateful firewall, IPS-IDS, and protection profiles. You can view this in real time or choose to view historical records. You can also apply filters much like those you see on the flows report, but there are some security-specific options available as well. On the support menu, there is now a direct link to the Cloud Service Status page, and What's New will show you the latest features. There is also a link to a new public release notes repository. Lastly, although this isn't new, I'd like to quickly call out the right-click connectivity pop-up, which shows the status of the Appliance Portal and Orchestrator Management WebSockets. You can run an ad hoc test for connectivity between the appliance and the Cloud Portal and Orchestrator using the Test Connection button. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.